Hey guys, Kevin here doing a walkthrough video on this 2015 Itasca Sunova 35G. I'm going to do the outside and then the inside. I just did a quick short, which I'll also send you, of the roof. Roof looks great. The seals look good. I wanted to point out there's two solar panels up there. I can't tell if they're 120 or 150 or so. The ones we usually install are like 180 or 190. These look a little smaller than those. Anyway, that's a good amount of solar nonetheless. The tires have already been replaced. These are new Toyos. That's a good brand of tire. The date code is here. It's upside down, but it reads 0922, which means they were produced in the 9th week of 2022. First compartment here is just a couple breakers, small storage compartment. The main storage compartment is here. That goes all the way through. And then you have another one here that also goes all the way through to the other side to another large storage compartment. And there's slide out room controls in here. That's what it says on that cover. So if you need to work on the slides or somebody's working, that's where they access the information for the slide outs. The paint on this coach is really in good shape. But I'm going to point out, like I said, anything I can find, whether we're going to fix it or not, any blemishes, so everybody's in the loop here. So one thing I found is that this trim piece, so there's one more storage, we'll look here real quick. This is the solar controller. That's how I knew to look on the roof to look for solar. And this is the inverter that came with the coach. Xantrex inverter. It's cool, there's a little access point here. If you're plugging into here for something outside, you can run the cable down here so you can still keep your door closed. There's another door plug here too. So, this trim piece that runs along here, it's missing on the door itself. So, I'm not sure if that's something Winnebago could send or how long it would take them to send us that. It's pretty minor. What I'd probably have somebody do is maybe just get a piece of trim that they can fabricate over the top. I'm not sure, but it can be painted to match this color. It'll look like you wouldn't even notice it. Or we order it from Winnebago, and if it gets here in 2 months, we send it to the owner. But we definitely would address it. We're not going to leave it like that. So going back this way, we have the generator, which, as you can see, we just filled up. That's the place we take it to, Fountain Valley Fuels, and it was filled on October 20th, 2022. That's probably when the coach actually got here. And then we did our safety inspection. Even though the coach has been in stock for a long time, it probably didn't get done out in the desert. So we acted like we just got it from scratch. We got it, for the first time. We put it through all the normal safety inspections, all good stuff. So at that safety inspection, not only did I mentioned they changed the oil and the filter for the generator and the engine, they also fill the fuel, the propane, and do all the chassis safety, check the brakes, all this stuff for the chassis, make sure it's all safe and good to go. Do any repairs or work that needs to be done. There's also I see a quick connect here that I think was added aftermarket, unless it came with, I'm not sure, but that is so you can hook your barbecue to that. It's called a propane quick connect, and then you can run your cable out here and have your barbecue out either under the awning here or off to the side, whatever you want, depending on how long your connection is. There's the outside TV, DVD player, and speakers. Close that up. This is just a gravity fill, so you can fill water with a hose instead of having to connect to the motorhome and screw everything in. You can actually just put the hose in there. We give you an attachment in this kit we call the safety starter package. We give it all new hoses, adapters, chemicals, all kinds of gadgets, and one of them is basically a thinner end piece for your garden hose, which we also give you, that fits on into this hole there. Actually, no, the keys are inside. I'm going to open it, but it's just all it is a little circular hole with a screw top. And when it has a little valve on it, so you can see when the water sprays out. You've probably seen it before, possibly. So here's another good sized storage compartment. And then this screen obviously goes inside. Whenever I see screens taken down, I leave them down because when they get to doing the final detail job, the cleaning, they always take the screens off and clean them anyway. And so just leave it till that time because it's kind of a pain in the butt. But you can see this is a pretty good size awning. Scroll out a little bit here. Awning looks good. You have the nice, I like how the awning's on the side without the slide out too. But you have the nice lights under here. At night, those are really nice and bright. You can see the paint looks very good. It looks like, just so you know, like I said, I'm pointing out every little thing. Looks like it might, I'm just saying might, they might have dinged something at some point. It's just like the most slightest indentation. And it might also be the way it came. I just, some angles, see like they're right there. I think you have a little bit of a ding. Maybe they banged into something or a pole, but honestly, it could be natural. But like I said, I'm noticing it, so I'm pointing it out. Most motorhomes don't have spare tires. So the previous customer, they added a rock guard. Maybe they towed a vehicle. And they also added a Roadmaster spare tire, which we put our cover on the back. So that's kind of cool. So you have a spare tire. Ouch. In case you have a blowout or something. Otherwise, they have to bring a tire to you, but you can of course take that off if you don't want to use it. On this side, we have our generator. It's a 5500, which is required to run 2 air conditioners. And that's an Onan brand, Cummins Onan. You've got your outside, your service station here. You can do your tank flush over here. That's kind of cool. It's like a sprinkler system for your black tank. You can even set your levelers out here, and you can turn on your water pump. And there's your 50 amp cord, transfer switch, and your outside shower, hot and cold water. You also have your tank fill there. So we have the other side of the storage compartment here. This is another good size storage compartment. And another one over here. That's another one that goes, that's the other one that goes all the way through. So somehow in this video it got switched to a non-wide angle, which is fine for the outside, but it doesn't let me switch back. So now I'm having to zoom back on my own here. Let's give you one more look at the coach. Then I'm gonna pause and begin part 2.